la la. It's Wednesday, the 14th day in the month of December. Did I say December? Hey, whoa! Are we going forward or backward? In the month of January 2025. And I'm excited to share this space with you as always, talking for development. But before we dive into the conversation, how's your mind? How's your body? And of course, how is your soul? How you doing? How's everything? How is return to work? How is return to everything? How is return to all of those things that, you thought that you had left behind? Well, it's back to reality, it's back to school runs, it's back to work. And today is Wednesday. We still have a long day ahead of us. And I'm sure that at the end of the day, we'll be grateful for the day. My name is Denise Dennis Worlu, and this is the sunny side right here on your number one talk station, 92.3 Nigeria Info FM. Now, what's on the menu today? First off, the Oga complex. Yes, we're going to be talking about that today, and I'll explain why. See, we live in a culture that values respect. And that's a beautiful thing, if you ask me. Yes, it is a beautiful thing. But somewhere along the line, we developed what I call the Oga complex. It's that invisible switch that flips in a person's brain the moment they get a uniform, the moment they get a title, the moment they get a desk or a little bit of money. You heard me, right? Good. Suddenly, good morning isn't enough. You must bow. Suddenly, I'm here for my appointment is met with a wait there, even if the office is empty. Now, you may want to ask yourself, is it true leadership? Is true leadership possible in Nigeria without power tripping? Why do we feel that for us to be big, someone else has to be made to feel small? Are we leading people? Or are we just feeding our own egos? Tell me about do you know who I am syndrome? Everybody wants you to know who they are, whether they are something big or something small. Do you know who I am? Stop there. Do you know who I am? Do you know how long I've been this place? Do you know where? Do you know this? Do you know this? Do you know that? Yes, we know who you are. You are big. You are a boss. You are an Oga. But at the end of the day, does it really have to be this way? If I don't do things like this, if I don't bow to you, if I'm not buying you lunch, if I'm not giving you one special type of reverence, does it change the fact that you're Oga? Stay tuned.
Different ideologies
and different perspectives.
Share your views on the sunny side.
92.3 Nigeria Info.
Let's talk.
Let's talk.
All right, let's start with some examples that a lot of us can relate to. There is the gatekeeper ego. You go to a government office or a big company. The person that is at the front desk or even the security at the gate treats you like you are begging for a favor. Even when you are the customer, it's even worse when you come in as a job applicant, like you're applying for a job. Why does having the keys to the gate make some people feel like they own the building? Just because they have keys, they are the gate man, they are the security man. In fact, sometimes when you call them, megad or security man, they tend to feel disrespected. Don't call me that. I am the chief security officer of this facility. I am the chief security officer of this edifice. If you don't address me properly, you will not enter inside and you cannot see who you want to see. But I came here see, if you want to enter here now, and if you have to treat me well, I said, all right, I'm sorry, sir. Now you are talking. So what can we do for you? I saw the notice outside for. I said, now you want come work? Wait till you study for school. Wait till your qualification. Wait till you qualify. Okay, you are not the interviewer. But because you are at that gate at that point in time, everybody that comes in should have to bow to you. And sometimes it has to take your superior to notice what is going on through the security cameras to call you. Johnson! Ma! What is going on there? Madam, now one of the people will come apply for. So why are you keeping the person waiting? I just ask Sophie, is it in your place to ask a few questions? Sorry, ma. Oh yeah, you get luck. Can they go inside? There is the sir and ma obsession. We've all seen that boss who cares more about being called sir. Good morning, sir. Ma. Well done, ma. Thank you, ma. Okay, ma. Yes, ma. Right away, ma. All right, ma. They're obsessed with you calling them sir or ma than they do about the actual work. So maybe you're not taking your job seriously, no problem. But ensure that once you see them, you stand at attention. Chest out. Yes, ma. Yes, sir. If you forget to add the title once, it's a query. Okay. Come back here. Stand here. What did you just say? I said, okay. Okay, what? Oh, I'm sorry, ma. Okay, ma. Does the title make you a leader? Or does it just make you a tyrant in a suit? That's if you wear one. Then there's, of course, those ones we meet in traffic. The traffic big man. You're in a traffic and someone in a tinted sports utility vehicle, SUV, decides that they are too important for the queue. They use sirens. They push you off the road. They even decide to take one way. And if you complain, they are very quick to ask, do you know who I am? My brother, who are you? Who are you? I've said something now, but I won't say it. I know who I am. You, who are you? Does power give you the right to break the rules that we all live by? I mean, when was the last time someone tried to orga you? And more importantly, why do we do this to each other? Is it possible that we were once treated poorly ourselves? Sometime in the month of October last year, I had a vehicle situation and I had to tow my vehicle all the way from Eche down to Port Harcourt. If I tell you that day, I wished I didn't step out. Like, I wish I didn't have to go with my mechanic and he just went out alone. Because what I saw with my eyes, I shook my head. I'll explain. I had to go with him because I knew where I had parked the vehicle and I had left it in the care of someone. So maybe if he had gone, they would have needed me to confirm that he was sent by me. Now, for those of you who know Eche, you can imagine the distance from Eche. We had to take the Eche to Igrita to, is it Omagua? Yeah. Where we have our airport route and then the airport road and then, all the way down to Choba. If I remember vividly, we passed at least, and I'm not exaggerating, at least close to 45 police checkpoints. And for every time we passed, hey God, I just felt like some of these police officers on the road, The only thing that makes them, no disrespect, but this is my personal experience, and I do not mean to apologize for it, because if you had treated people on the road better, I wouldn't have even been using this example. It seemed like these police officers on the road needed to do something to make you respect them. They felt like the uniform they wore was not enough to command respect. So they had to be rude, bossy, they had to be, I don't know the right words to use right now, but the Oga complex. Stay there! Who are you? Where's your towing permit? They made a mess of myself and the young man who was towing the vehicle. At some point, when they hollered, one of them would just be unreasonable and would seize papers and move away. And it would take the other reasonable ones, who were more. You know how some of them, their rank is more than some of them. Oh, because you see me standing on the road? Do you know who I am? I said, okay, sorry. What exactly was our offense? Where exactly in the law was it stated that we cannot tow a vehicle and all of that and all of that? We presented the necessary papers. So what exactly is the problem? And one of them came and said, what exactly happened? And then I explained. And I've been begging, okay? He said my what's it called now? My driver, my mechanic, spoke to him. How did he say? But I was there and I witnessed it. He simply hailed him the way they always hail them. But while I was there battling my own situation, I saw what they were doing to other drivers. And I just said, wow. 1 checkpoint, 2 checkpoints, a journey that wouldn't have taken more than 2 hours ended up keeping us on the road for more than 5 hours because of the different stops. But you know what? At the end of all of the initial gra-gra, at the end of all of the do you know who I am? Oh yeah, I'm going to find us something. Why didn't you just say find us something? Why did you feel like you had to yell and shout and seize papers and then do you know who I am? Do you know my rank? Do you know this? Why? I saw elderly men, people that were people's grandparents, literally begging, trying to reason with these people. But no, it seemed like, yes, I have the power now. In fact, one of them outrightly told me that, oh, I tell you people the ones I used to run your mouth on, today you have entered my trap. Now, here and I be my office. Here and I get power. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay. So, why? What's the point? Have you ever been guilty of having the Oga complex? Why do we feel the need to act like mini gods the moment we get a little bit of power? The moment you are just put in charge of someone, the moment it feels like you are the door, you are the gatekeeper, the moment it feels like you are the way, the truth, and the life, no one comes to the Father except through you. The moment you just feel like, yes, I've been put in charge. Even when it's a temporary position, you know how someone needs to travel and they say, okay, I'm traveling, and while I'm away, I'm putting so person in charge. Boom. 1 second after you have been put in charge, boom, you switch it up. Let's talk. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. Again, 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809-030-6416. And X, we're at Nigeria Info PH, and Facebook page is Nigeria Info 90.3 PH. Nigeria Info, good afternoon to you and welcome. Let's talk.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
My name is Victor, calling from Rumukrusi.
Victor from Rumukrusi. Thank you for joining us. Go ahead.